Hi, it's Pastor Anderson of the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Terrific Tuesday. I ask that you look with me into God's holy word. He has a very terrific message for us on today. 1 Peter, the second chapter, beginning at verse 4. You are coming to Christ, who is the living cornerstone of God's temple. He was rejected by people, but he was chosen by God for great honor. And you are living stones that God is building into his spiritual temple. What's more, you are his holy priests. Through the mediation of Jesus Christ, you offer spiritual sacrifices that please God. As the scripture says, I am placing a cornerstone in Jerusalem, chosen for great honor, and anyone who trusts in him will never be disgraced. Yes, you who trust in him recognize the honor of God has given him. But for those who rejected him, the stone that the builders rejected has now become the cornerstone. I want to talk for just a couple moments on this terrific Tuesday to encourage you, to remind you, you're more than brick and mortar. The text on today let us see and helps us to understand that we are now living stones to God. Just as Christ was made alive after the crucifixion and the resurrection, you and I must understand that we are now living stones. That means when we are worshiping God, is live, is vibrant, we don't have to worship God in a building because it's more than brick and mortar. You and I are more than brick and mortar. We must understand that worshiping God is not confined to a building. It is not confined to time nor space, but it is something that you and I can do wherever we are. On this time of which we call COVID-19 season, we need to make sure in the midst of all of this that we don't get stuck on the brick and mortar. Many of us in our congregations, we have not been able to meet for almost 7 weeks, but that should not stand in the way of us praising and worshiping God. Let's make sure that we know that we are living stones. That means when we know that he is the stone that the builders rejected and that he is now alive and a living stone, that means you and I need to be the cornerstone in our communities. Let's make sure that we keep life balanced. Let's make sure that we have enough praise and worship, even though we're not physically in a building, but we can do it right where we are. So today I want to remind you, you are more than brick and mortar. You are a living stone. So keep on moving and build a solid foundation that is on Christ and his word. God bless you. Have a terrific Tuesday. We'll see you on tomorrow. Thank you so very much for your prayerful support and all the things that we have done in ministry to help so many others. We encourage you to please remember to sow a seed. We sow seeds in more ways than one. We can tangibly sow a seed into this ministry by going to thefountainofraleigh.org and click at the donate button. It is from there you can safely and securely give through PayPal, or else you may use the Tidely app. We thank you so very much for your generous support in times past, and we thank you for your present support and what you will do in the future. May God richly bless you, exceedingly and abundantly above all that you're able to ask, say, or think, according to his power at work in you. God bless you.